Welcome to the second part of Quiz App series. In our last video, we have successfully created the design of our Quiz App. So in this video, we are going to design one data class. Okay, let's create one data class over here. Right click over here and new Kotlin class file, and I will name it as quotient data and click enter. Now change this class to the data class, and the data class contain at least one constructor, primary constructor. Let's change it to data class, and let's create one primary constructor over here, and inside it let's take one field. First field I will take one id, which will be type of int, and the next field I will take is the quotient, where quotient, and which it will be type of string, comma. The next field I'm going to take is the option. First, I will display the option 1 to the user, option underscore 1, and it will be type of string. And the next option 2, option 2, and it will be type of string. And let's take option 3, where option underscore 3, and it will be type of string. Let's take option 4, where option underscore 4, and it will be type of string. And let's take another, which is where correct answer, and it will be type of int. Now we have successfully created the data class, and let's save it. Now we need to take one object. Okay, for creating object, let's right click over here, new, and here I will select the Kotlin class file. From there I will select the object, and let's name it as set data, and click enter. Now inside this, let's create one function, one get question, and it will return array list of type quotient data. Now take one val u of type array list of type quotient data. Let's initialize it to array list of, let's take val question1 q1, and initialize it to data class quotient data, and let's specify the field over here. The first field, it will take the ID. Let's specify I'm giving the ID 1, and the next the quotient. Let's enter the quotient over here. First question I'm going to take is the what is the capital of India. Let's take the next field, which is option. Let's give it the option 1 to UP, and let's give it the option second, option giving it as MP. Let's give him the option 3. Option 3 I'm giving it as Delhi, and let's give it the option 4. The option 4 I'm giving it as Mumbai, and let's set the correct ID of the correct answer. The correct option is R, which is of ID 3. Let's mention it over here. Okay. Now take another question. Val Q2, and it will initialize to quotient data class quotient data. And let's specify here the ID of our quotient 2, which is 2. And let's write the question over here. Who built Taj Mahal? And let's give it some option. Option 1 is Akbar, and let's give it some option 2. And option 2, I am giving it as Shah Jahan. Let's give it option 4, third, which is Babar. Let's give it option 4, which is Jahangir. And let's specify the correct one. The correct one is third one. This is option 2. Okay. Option 2 is correct. Now take the third question. You can set the question according to your choice. Okay, let's take the third question over here. Val Q3 question data, initialize to question data. And let's take the question over here. First, give it some ID. ID I am giving it as 3. And let's enter the question over here. First question is, which is the capital of Russia? And let's enter the options. Option 1 I am adding here is Paris. And the next option I am writing here is Madrid. And let's enter the option third. Option third I am writing here is Moscow. And let's enter the option 4. Option 4 I am giving it here is London. And let's specify the ID of the correct option, which is the third one. Now let's create another question. Val Q4, and let's initialize to quotient data. And here pass the ID, which is 4. And let's enter the question over here, which is the largest continent in the world. Okay, let's enter the questions over here. Let's enter the options. The first option I am giving it here is America. Let's enter the option 2, which is Europe. And let's give it another, which is Asia. And the next fourth option I'm giving it Africa. And let's set the ID of the correct one, which is option 3, Asia. Okay. Similarly, let's take the fifth question. Val Q5, and it will initialize to quotient data. And let's give it some ID. ID giving it A5. And let's set the question, which is the currency of Germany. And let's set here is the options. The first option I'm giving it as dollar, and let's give the second option, which is euro, and let's set the third option, which is rupees, and let's set the fourth option, which is dinar, and let's set the ID of the correct answer, which is 2. Okay. Now let's add q. Let's this to the our array list, q dot add, and let's q1, and let's add the next element, q dot add, and here I will pass the q2. Similarly, q dot add, and here I will pass the q3, and similarly q dot add, and here I will pass the q4. Similarly, q dot add, and here I will pass the q5. Now return the q over here, return q. Okay. Now how we have successfully created the object set data over here. Okay. Now we will cover the more on our next video. Thank you.